Your kitchen looks clean at first glance. The counters are clear, the sink is empty. The floor doesn't crunch beneath your feet. Everything appears fine, acceptable, even familiar. It's the kind of cleanliness that lets you move on with your day without a second thought. But then you pause. You rest your fingers on a cabinet handle, just for a moment longer than usual, and you feel it, the faint tackiness that doesn't belong there. Not obvious enough to alarm you, but present enough to register. A thin film built from weeks of cooking, from hands reaching out in a hurry, from oil particles floating invisibly through the air and settling wherever they can. You lean down slightly and glance behind the stove. The light hits it differently back there. Dust clings to the wall. Grease has darkened the surface in a way no quick wipe ever touched. Crumbs have gathered quietly, undisturbed, as if they've been waiting to be noticed. And suddenly it becomes clear. Something has been building here. Not overnight. Not because of neglect, but because life moves fast, and kitchens are expected to keep up. The kitchen is the most used room in the home, and somehow, the least deeply cleaned. It absorbs everything without complaint. Heat rises from boiling pots and sinks into cabinets. Steam from cooking settles into corners. Oil drifts through the air, landing softly on surfaces you never think to wipe. Food particles scatter and disappear into places your eyes rarely follow. Every day, meals are prepared, plates are stacked, dishes are rinsed and dried. Counters are wiped quickly, often with one eye already on the next task. And then the lights go off, and the kitchen waits for tomorrow. But beneath that routine, layers begin to form. Not just dirt, but time. Time spent rushing through mornings. Time spent cooking late at night. Time spent cleaning just enough to get by. Residue settles where attention doesn't linger. Grease bonds to surfaces warmed by years of use. Dust mixes with moisture and becomes something heavier, something stubborn. The kitchen doesn't look dirty, but it feels tired. And today, that changes. Today is not about a quick tidy. Not about making things look good from a distance. Not about checking off a task on a list. Today is about a full reset. A slow, intentional, deep clean that reaches beyond what's visible. One that moves into every hidden corner, every overlooked surface, every place your hands touch without thinking. This is about restoring balance to the room that carries so much of your daily life. This is how you deep clean every part of your kitchen, not to impress anyone, not for a momentary shine, but to make the space feel new again, to make it breathe, to make it honest. So you pause. You take a breath deep and unhurried. You open a window, just slightly, and fresh air slips inside. The room responds immediately. Light shifts. The air moves. And now, you begin. Before any cleaning truly starts, the kitchen must be emptied not just of objects, but of noise. Nothing is wiped yet. Nothing is scrubbed. You simply clear. Items leave the countertops one by one. The coffee maker is unplugged and lifted away, revealing dust underneath that's gone unnoticed for months. Spice jars are moved, their circular outlines left behind like quiet evidence of time passing. Containers that have lived in the same corner for years finally shift, and the surface beneath them looks unfamiliar. As the counters empty, something subtle happens. The room feels lighter, more open, more truthful. With everything cleared away, the kitchen shows itself fully. Thin lines of grease appear near the stove, catching the light. Faint water rings sit beside the sink, layered on top of one another. Dust gathers in edges and seams, places cloths usually skim past without pause. You turn on the tap, and warm water begins to run. The sound fills the room softly, steady, and reassuring. It signals intention. Something is about to change. You start with the countertops, not aggressively, not hurriedly. The cloth moves from the back toward the front, following the surface naturally. You don't skip ahead. You don't rush. Sticky patches soften under your hand. Dull areas slowly brighten. Corners usually ignored are wiped with care. Each pass removes more than grime. It removes buildup you didn't realize you were carrying. When the countertop is finally clean, it doesn't just look better. It feels different. Smooth. Cool. Almost new. Beneath your fingers. Then you turn to the stove. This is where the kitchen tells its longest story. Burners are lifted carefully, set aside like delicate pieces. Beneath them, crumbs have hardened, and stains have darkened with heat and repetition. This part asks for patience. Heat has sealed these messes into place, and they won't leave immediately. A gentle cleaner is applied, and you wait. While it works, you focus on the knobs. You twist them slowly, wiping each one, removing the invisible buildup left by countless meals cooked in a hurry. Oil from fingertips, steam from pots, the quiet accumulation of use. When you return to the stovetop, the residue lifts more easily now. The surface reappears, lighter, clearer, no longer tired, no longer heavy. And for the first time in a long while, the stove looks ready again, not burdened by the past, but prepared for what comes next. Inside the oven, the air feels heavier the moment the door opens. It carries a smell that's older than today's meal, deeper, layered, unmistakable. Burnt food, warmed oil, and years of repeated use cling to the walls like a memory that never fully faded. This space has absorbed countless dinners, hurried meals, forgotten spills. Heat pressed them into the surface until they became part of it. You move slowly here. There is no rushing this part. You clean from the top down, knowing gravity always tells the truth. Each wipe lifts a little more of the past. Darkened patches soften. Stubborn residue resists, then slowly gives way. The cloth grows heavier as it collects what the oven has been holding on to for so long. The oven door glass tells its own story. Once cloudy, once dull, it begins to change as you work. With every careful pass, light stops disappearing into the haze. It reflects instead, clear, sharp, honest. When you step back, the oven no longer looks worn. It looks ready, like it's been waiting patiently to be used properly again, without carrying the weight of everything that came before. Then your attention shifts to the sink. It's the place that always seems clean, because water runs through it daily. Dishes are rinsed. Soap is used. The surface looks fine. But this is where buildup hides most comfortably. You remove the drain and set it aside. Beneath it, residue has collected quietly, out of sight, out of mind. You scrub it separately, listening to the subtle scrape of bristles doing their work. Around the edges of the basin, where water always pools, buildup reveals itself. Mineral stains, soap residue, traces of meals washed away but never fully gone. You clean in small, deliberate circles. Not fast, not aggressive, just steady. The sound is soft, almost meditative. The sink brightens gradually, returning to the color and texture it once had. The faucet is left for last. You wipe it carefully, polishing until it catches the light again. When you turn it on, water beads and slides off effortlessly. Even the sound feels different now, crisper, lighter. The sink no longer just looks clean. It feels renewed. Cabinets come next. You open them one by one, and the hinges creak softly, as if announcing how rarely they're opened with intention. Inside, crumbs gather in corners where hands never reach. Shelves near the stove carry a thin film of oil, settled there slowly over time. Everything comes out, not dumped, not rushed. Lifted, examined. Each shelf is wiped from the back forward, top to bottom. You don't skip the corners. Bottles are cleaned before being returned. Sticky residue is removed from the bottoms where it was never noticed. Expired items are finally let go. When things go back inside, they're placed with care, not out of habit, not out of convenience. The cabinets no longer feel crowded. They feel considered, respected. They open and close more easily now, as if relieved. The refrigerator hums steadily as you open it. Cold air spills out, carrying layered scents, fresh produce, leftovers, and food that's been forgotten just a little too long. Every shelf is removed and washed separately. Warm water fogging the glass. Inside the fridge, spills that dried months ago finally disappear. Stains that blended into the background are wiped away. The door seals receive special attention, those soft edges where moisture always hides, quietly building over time. When the shelves return, clean and clear, the refrigerator feels different. Brighter, larger, more honest. Nothing is hidden. Everything is visible. Everything has a place. The microwave waits silently, and when you open it, its story is written on the ceiling. Steam stains, food splatters, frozen mid-moment. You heat a bowl of water inside, letting steam rise and soften what's been stuck there for far too long. When you wipe, residue slides away easily, almost effortlessly now. The turntable is removed, washed, dried, and placed back gently. The microwave feels lighter, as if it's been relieved of something it's been holding on to. Then you turn to the places no one thinks about. The sides of cabinets near the stove, light switches, drawer pulls, appliance handles. These are the most touched surfaces in the kitchen, and the least noticed. Oils from hands layer themselves here, day after day. As you wipe, the cloth darkens slightly, quiet proof of how much life passes through these small spaces. Finally, the floor. You sweep slowly, deliberately, pulling debris from under cabinets and appliances. Crumbs that lived there quietly undisturbed for months are gathered at last. Mopping follows, not rushed. Overlapping strokes, corners included. The scent of a clean floor rises gently, grounding the room. When it dries, the kitchen feels anchored again, balanced, whole. And when everything is done, you don't rush to turn off the light. You stand still. The air smells neutral, clean without being sharp. Surfaces reflect softly instead of absorbing light. The room feels calm, ready. A deeply cleaned kitchen changes how you move through it. You wipe spills sooner. You notice messes faster. You cook with more care not because you fear dirt, but because you remember what it took to restore balance. This was never just about cleaning. It was about reclaiming your space, resetting the room that feeds you, gathers people, and quietly holds your daily life. If you enjoyed this slow, intentional approach to everyday routines, subscribe for more calm, cinematic resets like this. Like the video if it helped you, and let me know in the comments which part of your kitchen needed the deepest clean. Until next time, keep your spaces gentle and your routines intentional.